I'm so excited to see what ViCi have to offer on that T side too. And they're going to start off with just one set of grenades here on Advents. The smoke double flash, no PT-50s in sights, and they'll all be making their way pretty much through the connector position. And NiP actually playing a complete retake.
I don't think Get Right seen him, and that might solve the problem. Indeed it will, at least the beginning of it. What does Get Right choose to do now? Falling back instead. He knows the numbers game, they'll try to abuse that, so he needs to do what he can. He's got some counter flashes to try and buy time for his team to rotate. He's got a teammate, Lecro, by that van, but they're blind as well. Now ViCi continue to swarm a trade of kills, and there's still a man advantage for the T's.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult retake up through these choke points. Got to get a headshot. There you go. Get Right will pick it up on the Kaze. Oh my god, he's actually stopped the plant. Forest's got 2 headshots as well. I have no idea where those came from.
As Shokin gets closer, surely there's a warning there. Nice play from him. And indeed, Get Right did take an aggressive, make an aggressive play towards Short B. He's in that position. The door is open. He's going to get a 2-man spray down eventually. There's extra bullets coming in handy. And there's his rifle upgrade. Kaze jumping straight into position. That is absolute suicide. I don't know why you think you can do that, especially when he was a bomb carrier. Did he have an AWP? That's a disastrous decision. And now Ullman is left alone. Shots through the smoke. His traces will give his position away, and he encourages Get Right to
M4 in this round, and it's nice to do that sometimes in rounds like this, because although there's risk with the pistol against the pistols, and okay, it's not going so well, but it does get cleaned up there by Rez.
Area leaves you very exposed. So far, so good. Kaze now. What does he do with this AWP? I mean, there is a world where he just throws it over the wall. But it is a powerful weapon with so much time on the clock to try and win a round, to be honest, in a 1 versus 3. They know where he is now, which makes life hard. So he could try and save and hold on to it.
Previous round to dispose of an AWP. NiP look very organized, and there you go. Quick little boost.
I think Lecro may have just seen an elbow. There's a second flashbang for him. He spots 2 players of the remaining 3, and there's one taken down. A trade from Kaze, and NiP have lost 2 players with 50 seconds on the clock. Freeman, but again, he's already against 2 players. There's a first one. Res of an off angle will be enough. Now what does he choose to do? Create some space for himself. It is a default plant. He will try to stop it from happening or get a guaranteed kill. There it is.
Good damage at the end there from ViCi in the bomb plant. I got to say, the timings from NiP have been really good though in the round. We saw the initial advantages they got, and you know the flash peaks as well.
Hit with a grenade. I think it was a teammate. I think Shokin got hit by a teammate's grenade, and there is the perfect timing for Draken despite being blind. And they will still hold their position. Get Right's moved all the way up towards Long, now using the distraction from his teammates. Sees one player towards the tree, trying to find the head. And again, it's proving costly for Ninjas in Pyjamas to stay in that position for so long.
The setup looked actually pretty good, but with Get Right and not being able to find anything, things sort of collapsed. And Forest now coming in for an awkward timing up the stairs. It's just, it's such a fine timing. Maybe if he's a second quicker, maybe he gets into a position, maybe he gets a kill or 2, but it was not the case. He was a little bit too slow. And Lecro can offer up some damage here. And considering NiP's money, that's a pretty viable way to play this round. It's just remove as much as possible from ViCi. They don't have any cash in the bag. So Lecro looking to see what he can get done here. How much will he commit? Because with the plant where it is, it's very unlikely he's going to ever be able to hold that, especially with an AWP out on the field. There's the peek. Finds a kill. Some extra damage. Smoke going up onto the bomb. He might just try to commit here, forcing them to peek. Lecro gets himself the second. He's going to have to go for the hold now. Kaze with the AK-47 will finish it off, but I don't think Draken with anything. He's on the other side of the map, and nice opening pick. But can the remainder of NiP on the B bomb site hold this position? The rotation starts to come in. Bomb here, but let's see if they can pull it off here. First miss comes in from Draken. He's in a lot of trouble. Nice no-scope. Can he get another one? No, he can't. Rez, it's up to him now as they will challenge him from the long position. Rez has himself a double. The bomb's down, but it's now just up to Kaze.
Moving back, 1 versus 3, $450. You can see the wheels processing. He doesn't have an angle to stop the bomb. He does go for a pick to make it more expensive for the CCs, and he delivers, so props to him for that. Just the 1 round on the board for ViCi, and there is the... well, I don't even know if we can call it a reset anymore at this point. It's not really a reset, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of... I mean, they drop 2. The loss bonus goes down by 2. The loss bonus that was accumulating. So I don't know if there's...
It's not a reset, though.
A new terminology that we would want for that. I suppose you would, in theory, the best thing is would just be to say, well, this is now what their loss bonus is, like 3 rounds loss bonus.
We need a fancy way to say 1 step forward, 2 steps back. But there's time for that laser because there's a rush into the B bomb site. Lekro trying not to fight to the death, but he will come out with his teammate peeking at the same time. The trades will continue. Minute 34, and ViCi are all on the site, not really checking the water properly, assuming that they had cleared B with 2 frags. That wasn't the case, and it gives GeT_RiGhT a free kill. Still alive to buy some time at the very least if he can't get a kill. No one towards connector just yet. Draken up top, his teammate below him, and the bomb's been planted. Big frag from Kaze looking towards Draken now. Now Omen has the information. Who was the bomb planter? That's a question for Draken to answer. Omen's got the sound cues, not showing his cards just yet. He could actually jump onto the back of the site from this position as well, and he'll do exactly that, which makes it even harder for Draken. Won't see the head as he's crouching, and there's... Oh, he wants to make sure he gets the kill. Maybe not feeling too confident about that one. Draken now on the site, and up he goes, and that's round number 2 for ViCi.
Baiting them into Draken. Ooh, nice catch by Choke.
Oh, there's one. Kaze's been taken down. Advent moving in from the front, Omen from the back, and Draken has been eliminated. Smokes down. That can cause variance as well with 3 players alive from Ninjas in Pyjamas. Again, there's no plant pressure just yet. There's a minute on the clock, so ViCi can try to clear these players out. There's, I think, a team flash towards Optimus, but he's still alive for now. And there we go. Minutes on the clock, no big rush to plant the bomb. Now they know where Lekro is and Molotov is down. Freeman can plant with cover from Optimus. And there we go. Peeking in the 1 versus 1, not necessary really. Could wait for Advent to peek and then just pop out for the double peek, but they will...
Thing that will be given away is potentially an AK. Or he'll maybe get all the kills.
ViCi move into the B bomb site, and their 4th round looks very likely in
from ViCi actually for this explosion. Already choking down by the CT stairs. Rez will get taken out by Orman, and now they're NiP are pretty much locked out. There's a lot of utility to dump here, and you can see Shoking activating his forward position. Lekro now having to try to deal with that. He's smoking himself off. Lekro can't quite find it. No, he's there somewhere. There you go. We'll find the headshot eventually, but it's 3 versus 4. Still more. Another smoke. Oh, ouch. Another smoke, another Molotov to be deployed on these choke points. I don't think they're going for this. GeT_RiGhT's already, he's booking it.
Yeah, he was trying to take a duel with a player in Divider. Didn't quite work out for him, and they'll try to conserve what they have. Draken had to stand his ground there, but not quite finding the spray with a silenced M4. Maybe more of an M4A4 player. ViCi moved to round number 5. This is quite an interesting series. I like the matchup. Pick the numbers. And he's waiting for that peek from the water, but again, GeT_RiGhT. I like the off angle from him in front of the barrels instead of behind. He's trying to avoid getting pre-fired. Doesn't quite work out, but Forrest is there to trade.
If he gets a headshot here, it gets very complicated, and he does. Freeman walks straight into the angle. Draken looks to investigate. Oh my god, it could have been another one. But now NiP know where the bomb is moving. There is still time to double back, but ViCi, they have to make...
A lot in terms of personnel. There were 2 other players up long. The timing works out for Omen so far, so good. Starting to clear the site. There's a push through the smoke, I think, from Lekro. A flashbang, trying to stop the plant with so little time on the clock. Worth a gamble, even though it was a bad situation. Might explain the lack of grenade, flashbang towards the toilet's position, because again, he only needed to wait for one of his teammates to get towards the lamppost on long for the normal pop flash. But on this occasion, it didn't work out, and ViCi will tie the score. So a difficult round for them, but a round nonetheless. 6-6.
Yeah, there's a lot of chances there for NiP. There's been a couple rounds that will go for the pick in connector.
Very nice. Spots the bomb, but you shouldn't be getting out to try. No flashbang. The element of surprise is key, but they're not quite ready for Rez. Almost seems like they started to look away, so because he got the pick in connector. So here we are. Now it's looking pedestrian for Ninjas in Pyjamas. Omen wondering what has become starting to move up, but he's going to shoot as soon as he sees him. I don't think he needed to do that necessarily.
Forrest is looking at him.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Kills here. No,
oh, GeT_RiGhT.
Right, you gotta chill, man. Chill, bro.
Minute 13, and they're just moving into the party position. So a slow one from them so far. Draken starts off well. Rez there for the double peek. Not quite working out for him, however.
Yeah, we see NiP with a lot of setups towards long. And well, I'll go back to this point in a moment, because if you have a fast push coming in from ViCi, they want to double down towards this A bomb site. They've lost a player. They don't want to keep the ball rolling straight into that bomb site, and Kaze's doing some fantastic damage with that AWP. The 3rd kill for him. GeT_RiGhT, and he's going to get Orman as he turns around. Great communication between Forrest and GeT_RiGhT. Now Kaze's got to do something pretty remarkable. Has to get the ace, but no. GeT_RiGhT denies him, and...
But they certainly are people better than I. 2 people in connector for Rez. This time he doesn't get the kill.
Like this really should bode well, I think, for ViCi, but that's a really strong first pick. Kazi was a bit too soon with his peak. His team was not with him, and now NiP get to deal with him one at a time. Lekr0 picks up the short position, but Freeman with a drive-by, maybe there's a chance.
Well, Forest can't see him just yet. Freeman poking out. Head was enough for Forest. The man has too much experience. Had some nice highlights this tournament already, and he will get the final frag in the first half for a 9-6 scoreline for Ninjas in Pyjamas as they move to the T. And you push 3 monster and take B. Works every time. Try it at home. Ninjas in Pyjamas will finally move in. They will stream in conga line, all 5 players through into the B bomb site. Rez through the smoke. You'll see one play. He can communicate that at the very least, but now there might be variants if they try to plant the bomb. 30 seconds of which to do so. Orman is going to control the short B position, and now ViCi start to swarm. Headshot after headshot, and there's only Lekr0 remaining now. He's got 5 plays to frag, and he will frag 0 of them.
So, can't complain too much. Kaze with the scout. Oh!
Combo.
There you go.
Get right, trying to spray through his smoke. Doesn't quite work out. That's really unfortunate for him. But he does have a play to trade with him. Deagle not quite doing the work, but doing some damage. 3 versus 3 retake. Advent's on the flank. The bomb's being planted. Lekr0's covering from the back, so I don't think Advent can do anything about that. Nice taps from Rez. Stereo frags from Ninjas in Pyjamas. And Freeman's the last man of the last UMP. The last successor to the MP5. It will be successful for a time. Can he pick up a weapon? A better weapon he can. He's got some nice range now. Does he go deep to look for Rez? He needs to avoid it being trade frags, but he doesn't know where the trade fragger might be. Looking for him immediately. There's no peek from Lekr0. There is a kit for Freeman. Lekr0 having a quick look. He goes for the bomb again. Lekr0 still having a look. Just needs one tap. The wide peek from Lekr0. Beautiful scenario where you do wonder if that will have a part to play in how this round plays out. Advent with a clean $400. Nobody else can afford one. Let's see what happens. These pot flash through to the B area, the short B area. Much in pro games though. Kaze with a tag, Draken with 5 HP, got to be careful, and Kaze will deliver the kill. At front of the site, Get Right surely gets traded by the guy in toilets. King, you can hear the reload, but he's not poking out just yet. I think he might have missed his opportunity as well, because now we've got 2 Ts on the site itself. Lekr0 taken out, Get Right, he's just not got enough HP, enough. Forest is surrounded by CTs, and there it is, 3 players to fight for ViCi.
Is in
trouble.
For the sandbags. Well, if there's a flash hit here for him, a good time, well, he just gets the heads-up duel and wins it, and he gets out of there. That is free. That is way too free.
That is really cheeky from long into the toilets, and have a quick rotation from B. Alman jump peeking, and Kaze's going to run back towards long instead. He'll be up close to AWP unless he holds that position. 20 seconds for the bomb to get planted. All 4 players moving into the side. The smoke's up for now, but the Shoking's going to be on the flank soon. Will they plant for? They're going to plant for the CT side, I think. There we go, and it is 3 versus 1 now. Lekr0's left alone. This is not looking good for Ninjas in Pyjamas. He sees the shadow of Kaze. Easy frag for him. That's a hard one over there, but oh my god! Lekr0, that headshot.
This game is quite amusing, but there's going to be a fast rush into the B bomb site. Oh god, that is a horribly disgusting connection with that Deagle, and that really shocks NiP to the core as they try to push into this bomb site, but they've lost so much, and maybe they'll lose everything now because the pistols are closing the distance, but the UMP's brought to bear, and maybe it will stabilize now for NiP.
Kaze is here with the scouts. They move out of the B bomb site, but if they rotate away, then that means rifles are collected by ViCi, so they're in a really bad situation. They've got Clevelar as well. Oh, he just looks away at the wrong time. Some aim punch as well, and Get Right may have just won the round for his team with that kill. Now Draken starts to move in with the bomb, looking to his right-hand side, but the timing is brutal. Where is the second guy? I think Kaze's realized what's probably going on. Get Right creeping. He's still got the UMP, and there's a frag for Kaze. Absolute disaster.
NiP and Fnatic. Oh, Norman's going to spot all the pistols. Oh, okay, that should not have happened. A big kill, and now Freeman's in trouble.
There's the bomb spotted, changing his position entirely. The flashbang, where's it come from? Who's the favor? 4 versus 3 in favor of Ninjas in Pyjamas. Get Right getting it done with the AUG. Kaze will get a kill up top. That's a big one for him. Draken with the off angle. He's got to deliver the 180 from Zoking. That's going to be.
They have to hold this setup, and it's got to deliver. It has to deliver now. They'll charge into Lekr0, and they'll actually get it for not too much damage done.
Draken's are starting to make their way towards the A site. They know that the T's could be on A, and Draken's been taken out.
It's on top of the stairs. Indeed, there it is, and he goes for the plant. So they'll get an after plant, but it's a 2 versus 4. This is going to be a tough one, but a much-needed one for NiP.
3 CTs on the stairs. There's the first duel. Get Right going for the spray. That's why he uses the AK. 2 versus 3. Kaze coming out of connector. Forrest is waiting for him. Now the numbers are even. Another play towards Bank, but Get Right's to defuse, I do believe. There's a smoke up as well. Get Right's focusing on the upper player. Forrest gets a low one. And stereo frags come in for Ninja.
But not this time. And oh, that flash. Forrest with the running AK. My God. Instant headshot. I think he's been spotted already. The smoke is a bit annoying, but you can see Get Right will just peek him. There's no damage done. And maybe ViCi at this point start to regret this buy. I don't know what their money looks like in the following round. We'll soon find out.
I think in this round we saw some good lessons from Ninjas in Pyjamas, as I mentioned there.
No. Wow, NiP just going straight through Monster.
Counter flashes from the CTs will not really yield a kill just yet. Forrest going for a kill very deep, not happening. The CTs are all over this and they're winning all the duels. Get Right going for a transfer. Just a one kill for Ninjas in Pyjamas.
There comes the flash. Does he dare go for the re-peek? That's bold. Draken's got the angle. He was loving that. He was
advantage. Advent still on the UMP. They are at the mercy of their opponent. Looking over the smoke is Forrest. Looking for a second peek. There it is, but there'll be a trade at least to Get Right. 4 versus 2. NiP in a great spot to win this first map. Omen not quite fighting to the death. Playing the time. Looking for the plant. Beautiful stuff from him. Instant trade. Still time for the NiP to plant.
But that's bought time for Freeman to creep in a forward position. He gets a free kill, but doesn't expect Rez to be...